everybody, this is Chad from Stick's Blog. I'm Stick, and I want to talk to you this morning about the item that I'm holding in my hand. Now, this is the Mont-bell Ultralight Down Inner jacket, but before I take it out and start telling you about it, I just kind of want to tell you about some of the conditions that I hike in and kind of briefly go over my layering system. Basically why I got the jacket. Typically, living in the southeast, temperatures doesn't get just really cold. Sometimes we're lucky if it gets down to the single digits, so that's about the temperatures that I'll hike in. Now, of course, when I go to the Smokies and hike, it's probably going to be, I'll have more of a chance of it being that cold, but I really don't see myself being in temperatures much lower than that for the time being. So saying that, I didn't feel like I needed a huge puffy jacket. I just needed something that was a good insulating layer, something that was small, something that packed small, and something that was lightweight. As far as what I'll wear it with, is basically what I'm wearing on the top right now. Basically, I'm just wearing a Patagonia Capilene 2 long sleeve crew, and then over that I'll wear a Patagonia R1. It's not the hoodie, it's just the pullover. But this is typically what I wear while I'm hiking, and then of course whenever I come to, I want to take a break, or I want to eat a lunch, or whenever I get to camp and it gets colder and I feel like I need to wear something else over this, that's when I'll pull this out. So anyway, just a little bit about me myself. While I'm wearing these layers, which isn't just all that thick, but it's just a little bit thicker than skin. While I'm wearing these layers, my chest measures a 44, and my arm length from the center of my neck to my wrist measures 33 inches. So taking that into consideration, I was kind of trying to make sure I got the right size when I picked out the jacket. Now I will say that a couple of months ago I was in Hot Springs, North Carolina. I was at Bluff Mountain Outfitters, and they carried the Mont-bell product, so I was actually able to try on one of the X-Lite jackets there. So I kind of got an idea for sizing while I was there too, which is always a good thing. If you can try on something before you buy it, that's always a great thing to be able to do. So anyway, enough about me. I'll go ahead and talk about the jacket. Now, the jacket is stuffed in the stuff sack that Mont-bell sends. The jacket does come with a stuff sack, and this stuff sack, whenever the jacket's stuffed, it measures about 4 inches in diameter and about 9 inches tall. Now, I will go ahead and say that, as you can see, the jacket will squish even farther than that if you need to. I'm not worried about squishing it down real small, because luckily I've saved a lot of weight, or more importantly, I've saved a lot of space inside my pack, so it's not that big of a deal to me anymore that it's completely as small and compressed as hard as it can be. That size is plenty fine with me. Now, the stuff sack itself is made of the same material that the jacket's made out of. It's made of a 15 denier ballistic airlight nylon material. And just like the jacket, the name of the jacket implies, this is an ultralight down jacket. The material is durable enough just for wearing casually, but I wouldn't suggest taking this jacket out and bushwhacking in it, or I would even have a little bit of concern about wearing my backpack directly over it, about the straps and stuff, maybe or causing a little abrasion to the material. So if I ever wear it while I'm backpacking, I'll probably have my rain shell on over that so that it won't make direct contact with the jacket. But anyway, this is the stuff sack, and one more thing about the stuff sack. Well, the stuff sack weighs 0.2 ounces, but also I am replacing this stuff sack with one of the Z-Packs Cuban fiber stuff sacks, simply because the Cuban fibers, it's a lot more water resistant than this material is here, and like with any down product, you want to keep it dry, so I'm replacing it with that. So opening up the jacket and taking it out, like I said, the jacket itself is also made of the same 15 denier ballistic airlight nylon material. The jacket is stuffed with 800 fill power goose down. Going through here, I tried to count this morning. There's roughly 126 baffles on the jacket. The jacket does use a sewn through construction, so there's not baffles inside it. It's actually sewn through, which means the material is laid together and sewn directly to each other. So at the points where the material is sewn together, there's a possibility that you could feel a little bit of a breeze coming through. But wearing my other layers underneath it, I doubt I'm going to feel any of that. Not really worried about it. This is the extra large jacket. They do offer these jackets in sizes small to extra large, and one thing I would like to say is you might want to keep in mind that since it's this company seems to run small, at least according to everything that I've read. The extra large fits me well. Like I said, when I bought this thing, I kept in mind that I was going to be layering items underneath it, so the extra large was a perfect consideration for me. The back of the jacket, from the top of the collar here to the bottom of the jacket, measures 30 inches long. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this thing on because it's a little bit cool out here this morning. As you can see, the jacket fits fine over my other items here. I didn't have to worry about the sleeves riding up when I slipped it through. The material is very soft, it's very smooth, very slick, so my arms and my other shirts just slid right through it, no problem. The cuffs, it's not an elasticized cuff. They actually have this piece of material sewn into here, and that kind of stretches. But the cuff fits, it actually fits pretty snugly around my wrist, so that's good. Drafts can't sneak up through there. It's very comfortable. It fits me very well. Now these two items I just stuck my hands in, that's what made the difference for me. I was initially considering the X-Lite just because it was 2 ounces lighter, but after consideration I decided that some hand pockets were really what I wanted in a jacket, simply because around camp I might not be wearing my hard shell over it, so I wanted to be able to stick my hands in my pocket. So this won out over the X-Lite because of the hand pockets. Like I said, this thing weighs 7.6 ounces, so it's not heavy at all. Overall, I am very, very happy with this jacket. I do believe at this point it's probably one of the best. It's probably the best purchase that I've made this year. I'm very happy with it. If you're considering maybe picking up one of these things or trying it out, I would definitely say go for it. I'm very happy with it. Can't say that enough. So in closing, I would just like to say one thing. When I explain this jacket to people, I tell them that it's so light and it's so soft, I don't even feel like I'm wearing the jacket, but it feels more like there's just a puff of warm air that's following me around. So that's my initial review of this jacket. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below and I'll see what I can do to answer it. Thank you.